for me, I just can't. I have a hard time grasping why people are so polarized right now. Right. I do. You know, if it wasn't for coronavirus, I mean, we'd all be. I mean, everybody was working. Everybody was getting it if they wanted it. You know, like if they were really after it, they were able to get it type thing. I just, you know, it's a shame that hit us. You know, and it's a shame that we have probably two of the most polarizing and questionable candidates of all time.
Right.
You know, one is clearly cognitively declining, and one's morally questionable. You know, so
yeah. And here's another thing. I thought about this last night. This will make you laugh, hopefully. I feel like there's more talent in this room than what I'm seeing on the TV.
Oh,
I've only known you for 10 minutes, but I can tell that he's intelligent. You wouldn't have hired him if he wasn't.
Here's the thing. He's a key component in how we're here.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right? Scott knows that if he wants to build his basket, I need people that are better at things than I am.
Or at least support me where I'm not good.
Where I'm not good. Yeah. Help me to grow.
Yeah.
I know that the people in this room could be a better candidate. And here is my shot, and people can come at me for this if you want. Do you really feel that the person that you're so diehard supporting right now, is he the best fit as a person to represent us? As a veteran, I cringe.
Yeah.
Right? As a veteran, I served this country.
Yeah.
3 different tours, right? Iraq and Afghanistan twice. I've seen all kinds of stuff.
Do we have to pick the lesser of two evils?
Right, you know? Right. That's another. Now, there are smarter people that I passed at Tech today that don't have the confidence to run to be the president, right? I don't feel that he's ever sat on a school board, foreign policy. What are the requirements other than U.S. citizenship and age?
Right.
And people are they're going to come at me for this, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, the people that support him are smarter than him. And I'm not just talking about intelligent-wise. I'm talking about you can't get there and just have a freelance Twitter rant and doing all these things. I really feel like there's nothing short that he could do rather than show up at a press conference with donut powder on his nose and people be like, oh, he kissed his wife. That's makeup. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing short that he could do for people, and that's scary to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing this because I'm an anti-Trump.
Yeah.
I think he's a good businessman. I think that he's very smart. I think he did this to show the nation just how messed up we may be. When he got elected, he was like, oh my God, I got to work now. I actually have to do something now, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to see if he could do it.
Yeah.
It's a check mark for him.
I mean, the marketing and branding that is displayed off that, I mean, you're right. I mean, he figured that branding out to get to his goal.
Right.
I mean, that's it. It's a big branding play.
Right.
You know?
Here's my question to everybody. Yeah. Make America great again.
It's reasonable.
Reasonable. Here's my question. What time period? What day? What week? What decade are we referring to? When did it not become great for some people, right? I just want to know the ideology behind make it great again, right? Yeah. Are you talking about the last term, right? People feel strongly about that. What are we referencing right now? Yeah. Because the rhetoric, the coded rhetoric that he speaks.
That can go deep on every level.
On every level.
Every level.
It's like iRobot. The coded rhetoric that he speaks, I hear it. But people in their living rooms and little red bulbs are coming on their heads like, they're activated. What are we talking about, right? What are we actually talking about? And I know a lot of people are, you know, this is just my opinion. It's not fact. You know, and I love to talk about it with other people because I want to understand when you look at him, what drives you, right?
Okay, I'll give you my perspective.
Please, I'd like to hear it.
So when you have the options that we have.
Right.
And we're judging the guy on what we happen to catch him in private saying versus the policies that he's enacting in public to benefit everybody.
Right.
I feel like he he has displayed to me the sense of he wants everyone to prosper publicly.
Okay.
And maybe he's been a degenerate asshole in private, right? So he's misogynistic. You know, he's taken down women privately. He's probably not. He's left people hanging as far as paying them.
Right.
He destroyed the economy in Atlantic City when he was in Atlantic City.
Right.
I mean, he's had a destructive path financially and in business.
Right.
So if he wasn't understanding of the advantages that he could take, he probably would have had to file bankruptcy. Or no, maybe he has filed bankruptcy, but he's protected his wealth.
Right.
Right. So he's smart enough to protect himself.
Right.
So I think him putting America first in these things, with China, what he says about China just hits his base crazy. I mean, it hits his base. It hits the undecided people too.
Right.
It really does. So when we get to hear America first, the people that are a little bit more conservative leaning, it really hits them. It really hits them because we don't want the jobs. We don't want a global first. We don't mind global being prosperous, but we all deep down as an American have to get behind America first.
Right.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's not a bad thing that America's first.
Right. And I think that you made a good point, America first. I think that trickles down further than just the presidential candidate. I think America first means can we combat injustice?
Yeah.
Can we get things fixed? I told my buddy the other day, if Los Angeles had a water crisis, it'd be fixed in days, right? There's no way they're going to let all those people have lead in their water or whatever for years.
Yeah.
Be fixed, right? Because the people that are there, the resources. So let's take this great idea and there's nothing more in my heart. If a genie popped up right now and I got 3 wishes, one of them would be to end all the things I think about that are happening out here, right?
Yeah.
And everybody be on the same thing. I don't think it's a race. Sometimes it is a race thing because I think that is taught, but it's a power struggle.
Yeah.
When people have power and they feel that is shifting, they will do more for that than anything else, right?
I mean, that at the bottom and the core of it all,
Right.
the power game is what we're playing.
Power game, right? And I know people don't like to talk about that. And I'm not going to get on here on your platform and make a huge rant. I'm only sharing things. I'm not trying to combat you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to combat comments.
Hey, but if you believe something,
right?
This is the spot putting you in your place, man.
Right.
Like,
I'm not trying to make it. I'm not trying to have conversations with people, and like in a relationship, you might try to trump. Well, no, it's not that. We have to have conversations that might change people's perspective so we can come together. I want to stand beside somebody that doesn't look like me but shares the same heart that I have.
Definitely.
Because if something happened to one of these people who, let's say, are racist, let's say they had a sucking chest wound from a gunshot and they need they need blood in them. Are they going to say, hang on, nurse, I am O positive, but what race is that coming from, that blood?
No. We just want the blood.
Right?
Yeah.
Tragedy will help a middle-aged man that may not like other colors pull somebody up out of the water into a boat.
I mean, look what happened in 9/11.
We're all, but I don't want it to take that to do it, right?
Exactly.
I don't want it to be a tragedy for us.
Let's just come together.
Let's just come together.
Yeah.
Let's be there for each other. Nobody's going to ask, where's that blood coming from if you need it?
Yeah.
Right? You don't care that it came out of me. All you know is me and you share the same blood type.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's all we are.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.